The last leaf. In a little area west of Washington Square in New York City, there are many little streets called places. Artists soon discovered these places and began living there. They liked the cheap rents and the old attics. This area became a colony of artists and it was called Greenwich Village. Sue and Johnsy had their studio at the top of a brick building. Johnsy was Joanna's nickname one and she was from California. Sue was from Maine. They met at an eating place and became best friends. In May they opened an artist's studio together. In November a cold, invisible stranger came to the colony. Doctors called him pneumonia. He touched a good number of artists with his cold finger, including Johnsy. Poor Johnsy, she was a thin, little woman and she lay quietly in her bed. She looked outside the window at the brick wall 3 of the house in front of her. One morning a busy doctor examined Johnsy and measured her temperature. Then he went into the hall and talked to Sue. She has about 1 chance in 10, he said as he looked at the thermometer. She must want to live. Your friend doesn't want to get well. Does she think about anything special? Does she have a sweetheart? 1. No, she doesn't have a sweetheart. But she wants to paint the Bay of Naples one day. Well, I will do everything I can to help her. But when a patient begins to count the carriages 2 in her funeral procession, then science and medicine can do very little. The doctor left and Sue went to her room and cried a lot. After a while she walked cheerfully into Johnsy's bedroom. She had her drawing paper and pencils in her hand. Johnsy lay in bed and did not move. She's probably sleeping, Sue thought, and she began to draw a picture. She drew an Idaho cowboy with elegant riding trousers. 3. It was an illustration for a magazine story. Young artists often draw illustrations for magazine stories to make some money. Suddenly she heard a strange sound and went to Johnsy's bed. Her eyes were open now. She was looking out of the window and counting. 12, she said, and then 11, 10, 9, and then 8, 7. Sue looked out of the window too. What was Johnsy counting? There was only the brick wall of a building with an old ivy vine on it. It was autumn and only a few leaves remained on the ivy vine. What is it, dear? Asked Sue. Whispered Johnsy. They're falling faster now. 3 days ago there were almost 100. There goes another one. There are only 5 now. 5 what, dear? Asked Sue. Leaves the ivy vine. When the last leaf falls I must go too. Didn't the doctor tell you? Oh, what nonsense, said Sue. Don't be silly. You'll get well soon. Drink some hot soup now. I must finish this drawing and sell it to the magazine. I need money to buy good food for us. No, I don't want any soup, said Johnsy. She looked out of the window and said, there goes another leaf. Now there are 4. I want to see the last one fall, then I'll go too. Johnsy, dear, said Sue, close your eyes and don't look out of the window, please. Tell me when you finish drawing, Sue. I want to see the last leaf fall. I'm tired of waiting. Sleep a little now, said Sue. I must go and call Behrman. I need a model for my drawing. I'll be back in a minute. To be continued.